Hello, everyone, and welcome to Always Tell Me the Odds, a Star Wars Unlimited podcast. I am Marcus, and as usual, with me today is Magnus. Hello, Magnus.
Hey, hey.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Good to hear.
It's Monday evening. Oh, it's not. It's Wednesday.
It's actually, I was thinking,
I'm a bit confused. It feels like a Monday. I don't know why, but
because we usually record on Mondays. I was just about to say that it's not a Monday today. It's a Wednesday, and you're all like, "Oh, it's Monday." It's like, no, it's not. Yeah, it's been a week.
Obviously, a bit tired.
Obviously, a bit tired, and also,
always fun to record.
Yeah, so, for sure. But it's been a lot, so that's why we record on a Wednesday also. So, yeah, you're forgiven. All right.
We both have we're doing a small, what's it called, like a shorter week this week.
Yeah.
Because we're going away for the weekend, both of us, to
and
have some fun with friends.
Yeah, our yearly RPG weekend.
Yeah,
which is really
going to be amazing.
I think it is. What is this, like 10th year we do it, or 8th year or something like that?
I thought about that the other day because I was thinking, like, my oldest son is 10, and I was thinking, did we do it the year he was born? I'm not sure. Maybe it's even more, so we did it.
Might be
even before. I'm not sure. Yeah. But it's been a while.
So it's about 10 years.
Amazing.
It's nice. We go to our cabin. We go after work on a Thursday. We order pizza and have beer and whiskey, and then we play RPG Friday and Saturday, and just having a fire going all the time, drinking beer, whiskey, eat good food, and play RPG. That's all. We do that every year. And it's the same game group that RPG group that we have for, what is it, 15 or 16 years now?
Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure.
So it's cool. And we play a system or a game that one of our friends have made himself, which is really nice. So that will be fun. And we will bring some.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, for sure. And we will bring some Star Wars Unlimited cards with us. So they going to try it out, hopefully, and we're going to play some with on Thursday. So that's nice.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to the last 2 weeks, SWU related? It's 2 weeks now, so there's more happening now.
Happened quite a lot, actually.
Quite a lot, for sure.
If you listen to our last episode, you do know that I was actually going to the Munich sector qualifier.
Exactly.
So that's about a bit more than a week now, because it's a Wednesday here. So.
Crazy, time flies.
Yeah, we were quite a few from our local group that went, actually.
Yeah.
So it was really fun. And we did talk about that last time, but just going to these events is... it's so much fun. I really recommend it. If you haven't done it, just try it out, because it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean the whole last episode was about that.
Yeah, just about that. Yeah. But I flew over there on the Friday. We went to check out the venue and registered on the Friday. It was just like one big hall, like a mess hall.
Everybody in one room.
And 512 people signed up. So it sold out in like a few minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They did open up the last 12 tickets, and like people who bought a ticket in the first place and then got a refund. Not everyone did buy their ticket in the first hour, but it was crazy how
I hesitated and I did not get a ticket.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. But as we said last time as well, we hope you can join us in the future.
For sure.
There will be many more of these kind of events.
So how did it go though?
So the tournament started Saturday. I played my Palpatine Cunning deck. Maybe not a big surprise to many of you who actually know what I like to play. And I feel like the deck was quite good in the meta. Now the meta is maybe completely different. We don't really know because spoiler alert. No spoiler. The new set has arrived. So it's a new meta now. But in the former meta, felt like that deck was quite good.
Mm-hmm.
I have had some bad matchups, but felt like I could win most of the matchups actually. Unfortunately, I did start the day with a loss.
Oh, that's
and
rough.
It was a really, really bad way to start the day.
Yeah, of course.
As well, because I did feel like I got a great matchup. I sat down and like opposed me was an Anakin Blue Force deck, and that's usually a really good matchup for my Palpatine. So I felt like, okay, this you should never, of course, never underestimate the deck or an opponent. It can always go either way, but still, I felt like this can maybe good. Start. Felt good. Like it could have been worse. Could have been a Sabine ECL sitting next right opposed to me.
Your favorite.
But in the first, I mean, both me and my opponent was quite like astonished about how this game went, because I just draw like as a really bad.
Yeah.
And in all the games, I don't actually remember if he won 2-0 or I think I took one game, but it was
rough.
It was really rough. It wasn't a good way to start the day. That's kind of tough. Now, fortunately for me, I've been to quite a few of these bigger tournaments now, so I could actually shake that off quite fast after. I just had to put that in like, it's a card game. Sometimes these things happen.
Yeah, break down and get back to it.
Yeah, move on and get back to it. So, I did after the first loss there. I won 3 games in a row, so I was
nice,
3-1 and felt like more okay about my my situation.
Yeah.
Then unfortunately, I lost the next 2 games.
Okay.
Yep. So I was 3-3, and in this tournament we had 8 rounds of Swiss, and if everyone who made 6 wins, 2 losses or better went to day 2. So when I was 3-3, I already knew that I can't make it to day 2.
Okay.
But I did want to keep on playing. You could get some extra like these silver packs for the tournament if you placed in the top 255 or something like that.
Yeah.
Top half. So and it was like 2 more games on the day, so I thought, why not play the last 2 games?
I mean, you're there to play cards, so
yeah, and it's fun. You're there to play. So I did feel like I wanted to see if I can at least make like a 5-3 record.
Yeah.
And I did end up winning my last 2 games.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good ending, though.
And I was quite happy about it also, because it was 2 tough matchups. It was a Boba, not the Data Vault, but the green command base, which can be quite a tough matchup for Palpatine. I did win that 2-0.
Oh, nice.
And then also a Kasuda Tarkin Town deck.
Yeah, they can be hard for you because
can also be a very tough matchup. But I also won that 2-0.
Yeah, wow!
I ended the day quite nicely.
Started it slow, but ended it on top.
Yeah,
that's nice.
I'm happy. I'm happy for my 5-3. Of course, it would have been really nice to go 6-2 and make it to day 2.
Yeah.
But you need to have the flow. I didn't really have that in some of the matches. So it is what it is. But I'm quite happy with my results anyways.
But whole in whole, you're happy and had a good tournament anyway.
Yeah. And I have to say the main tournament did run very smoothly. However, on the Sunday, we were about to play some side events. One premiere tournament and one pre-release tournament was the plan. These tournaments were really late. They started like an hour late, and you didn't get any information, or it was quite. I was quite surprised, actually. I have to give some critique to the company OPE that actually did arrange this event.
Yep.
I mean, they are a company that does. That's what they do.
That's what they do.
Arrange card game events for many different cards.
Yeah.
Card games, and I can't really understand why it went down like it did. Also, like at the end of the Sunday when everyone wanted to go to the prize wall and like cash in the tickets they've gotten, the line was like 300 people or something, and there was one guy with a computer sitting.
Oh no! What
was supposed to like in the beginning, and I was like, everybody was quite shocked that. I mean, this can't be this isn't the first time they've done something like this. They must know that they need a lot more people doing this.
And also, it's not a surprise that people will get the stuff from the prize wall also.
Yeah, that's and I mean, after a while, I guess someone in the organization realized they needed to make some changes, and in the end, there were like 3 or 4 people with computers and a guy like standing over them and shouting out and getting people in each line and such. But we did like end up standing in line for like 1.5 hours or something like that, just to get
that's no fun.
Our price tickets in. And so that's a bit of critique. If someone at OPE is listening to this, please contact us, and please, I would love to hear an explanation why things like this can happen maybe. When and I mean I was quite baffled. This is what they do. They should know.
Should do better.
This happens.
Hopefully they do better the next time then.
I mean, the main tournament went very smoothly.
That's nice.
And all the judges were very quick if you had a judge call and
that's
like
good.
that. So that was really good. And
nice.
Of course that's the main thing about the tournament. But the side events could have been handled a lot better.
All right. But in whole, it was a good experience.
It was an amazing weekend.
That's
so
good. That's good.
Really, really nice.
Really nice.
And,
Nice.
What have you been doing?
Yeah, well, so I didn't go there to Munich, but I have done 2 pre-releases for the new set, Secret of Power. One in the store where we usually play.
Yeah, you did that when we were in Munich.
Exactly. So we did it the same day actually, but I did it in our local store and you did it in Munich. And I had a really good time. I always love to play in our local community. It's such a nice bunch of people, and I think we were like, I don't remember, but 18 maybe 20. Maybe something like that.
That's really nice. That's good.
We might have
number.
been 18 or whatever. I don't really remember, but something like there. And I played a Leia with a green base and figured out that she's really good in Limited. So I actually ended up 3rd place, which was very surprising for me, and I'm very happy about that. I know it's limited and it's a new set, so people don't know the cards, and I know a bunch of you who are really good at the game who are in Munich and stuff, but I'm really happy with the 3rd place, to be honest, because it's it went
that's
well.
really nice. That's
I'm happy.
Your best
for sure.
Best placement so far.
For sure it is. So
that's really good.
Yeah, but I had a good time with that, and then. What was it on Saturday? So like 4 days ago, we were at another pre-release where we were
a post-release pre-release.
Yeah, right? Post-pre-release, exactly. Post-release pre-release, exactly. But that is something we also did the last set, which is that we go to a place. It's like a youth game club, whatever you call it, and we also bring our kids there, so there's a bunch of kids also joining in, or youths I would say. And this time we were we 22 again, I think, something like that.
Probably. Could have.
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah. And it was a lot of fun. So we meet up there, we play the pre-release, we get pizza and drinks, and we have a little bit of prize prize. Everybody gets prizes, and it's like I didn't do as well there. Yeah. And once again, as the same thing as in the Legends of the Force, my daughter. There was actually JTL, but she beat me again. So she ended up in like 6th place or 8th place or something. I ended up way down. So
yeah.
But it was fun. It was
a very fun day, and very nice like timing, because it was on the Sunday, last Sunday, and that in Sweden that was Father's Day.
Exactly.
In Sweden. So it was a really good thing. I brought both my boys, and you brought your daughter, and a lot of other players brought their children. So it was
so that was really a lot of fun.
Too.
Also, my daughter had a full week of pre-releases because she'd made a Pokemon pre-release the day before, and then she went with the pre-release for Star Wars the day after. So it's a lot of TCGs for her.
Yeah, that's great.
So that was good. And also, this pre-release actually marks me playing Star Wars Unlimited and TCGs for 1 year. So it is 1 year since I started playing TCGs and Star Wars more specifically, because the first time I played Star Wars Unlimited was in the pre-release of Twilight of the Republic. So it's
Rebellion, but
Twilight of the
That's
Rebellion.
What we call it.
So Twilight, that's what we call it.
Yeah.
So it is. So that's like a flag in the ground there. 1 year for me playing, and I think I've got better. I know more cards.
I mean, you did finish third in your pre-release.
I did, and also
that's huge.
Yeah, and
I don't remember how you did in the first one.
No, I don't remember. I have no clue. I don't even know what I played or anything. I was just I don't think I won any match actually, if I remember it right. But now I was like the last store showdown I was in. I was top 8, and now I was third place in the pre-release here. So I'm getting better, and I'm it's fun. It's fun.
And I'm making good progress.
I hope so, and I think so. I still feel when I play with you and Emil and Alex and the others who have been playing TCGs for a very long time that I am very unexperienced still. But now I get a little bit. I have a little bit better hang of it, and I give you a little bit more of a match now, I think. So that's nice.
Oh yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah. And I kind of know, I getting to know a little bit more what the cars are doing and stuff. So that's good.
Yeah. And I mean, so I guess that's a lot of what we're going to talk about more today. Like your first year maybe. And and also like this, now we both have played 2 pre-releases in this new set.
Our thoughts about that.
Secrets of Power.
Secrets of Power.
I know you said that you weren't really super hyped on the set before, because you didn't really, when like the cards were spoiled and so on, you didn't really get the feel of the set.
No.
But how do you feel now after playing and starting to play the set?
Yeah, so I didn't have a feeling for it really, and I was on a little bit in a slump. I didn't like it. It wasn't as fun to play the game then, and when I saw the cards, I was like, I don't know. It's like, it's fine, plot, whatever. But then now after pre-releases, I have completely changed my mind. I love this set. For me, this is way better than Legends of the Force. I really, really enjoy playing this. It's there's this whole plot thing is such a cool mechanic that come in that turn things up a little bit, and also the discard mechanics is. It's kind of wild. It makes it changes the dynamic of the games a little bit, or the game a little bit. And also, if I don't play a discard or a deck where I use disclose, but the other person does, it can be very weird in a good way. It's like I really changed my mind. I really like the set now.
That's
and how about nice you there?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like super hyped for the set either. I was like intrigued maybe, but Also, after started to play, I have also started to play a bit of Premier decks with the new cards and such. And as you said, the plot mechanic feels good. I like it, and I mean, I'm not that surprised because smuggle is one of my favorite mechanics in the game.
Same.
And this is not as good, but still, I mean, it's different, and it actually
conditional smuggle.
Yeah, it has its place in the game.
Yeah,
I would love to see both plot and smuggle to keep having a place in the game.
Yeah,
because it's a really nice mechanic to be able to deploy your leader and then play a card right away from your resources,
really
or maybe
like
even two or three cards.
Yeah,
depending on how much resources you have to spend and what cards you have. And that's quite nice. But I think I'm still a bit too fast at like resourcing my plot cards, because in the back of my mind I think I still think about it like not I know it's not smuggle, but I think initially when I draw cards like, oh, I have a plot card, I should resource that.
Actually, when you say that, I am the same way.
I really need to think actually in because especially now when I've started to play a few games of Premiere with the plot cards, depending on your matchup, you really need to think like, okay, so this card, will I actually, do I want to play this when I flip my leader, or and sometimes the answer is quite obviously no. I really don't want to play this.
Yeah.
When I flip like the leader, I do want to play some other plot card, or maybe that turn I want to play an event or a unit that doesn't have plot, because that's really good in this specific matchup.
Yeah.
So then you really need to think. Then the plot card just turns into a normal card.
Yeah.
Because it's not smuggle. I think that's gonna take me a while to really get that right when I play.
I actually now when you say it, I actually do that myself, because I just realized that I played a game today where I had like 3 of the same card as plot card in my resources, which is absolutely meaningless. It's pointless. I should use them as cards instead. And also, I remember you and me were talking about. I had two plot cards in my 2 different plot cards in my deck, and one of them were trade route taxation, and I was like, why I can't play that at the same time as I play this other plot card, because I don't have the resources for that. And you were like, no, you can use it as an ordinary card, and I was like, oh, that's right.
Yeah, but it's easy to just think of the plot mechanic.
Yeah,
and I also, I mean, it's still early and we're not quite used to the mechanic yet, but also after you've deployed the leader, I still like the first thing when I draw 2 cards and one of them is a plot card. The first thing in my mind is I should resource that card, and that's, you have to start thinking a bit different about it. I guess it's probably because like most of the smuggle cards you play in Premiere, you almost always resource the cards. It's like the hotshot blaster, you always want to resource that, almost always. So you don't even think about it when you play the smuggle cards. You just put them quickly, like just do it quickly. But that you really need to think one more step when you play the plot cards, actually. But I like that. That's a nice interaction. It's cool that you can only use it from your resource when you deploy your leader. I mean, one of my favorite leaders in the game, Admiral Trench, he can deploy multiple times.
So you can play a lot of plot cards.
Can play a lot of plot cards if you get that right. So
True.
Yeah, we'll see.
But that's cool
about that.
And if you go into the disclose, because I was just thinking about that now, because there was also something you and me talked about. I don't know if we talked about it on podcast, but I know we talked about it. It's like in general you don't want to show your cards for the opponent, and but I have figured out that it doesn't make that much of a difference, actually, because I remember now when I play with Leia, her ability is that I disclose a card, and I can give an experience token to a unit that does not share the aspect as my card. So if I show, for instance, a red card, I can give it to a unit that are blue-white, for instance. And what I did in my Leia deck was that I actually had one red card that I didn't want to play. I just had it to disclose. So I had a random card in my deck, just using it for disclosure.
Kept it in your hand.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Yeah, that's one way.
It's
I mean, I think in limited, it's probably not as big of a deal to show your opponents your cards, because it's much harder to expect what cards could or should be show up in your opponent's hand.
Yeah,
I think that's something that we're gonna see maybe more in like Premier, where you can be in situations where you really don't want your opponent to know that you have a certain card, but maybe that's the only card you can disclose that turn.
Yeah.
And probably you still will like disclose the card because the effect is what you want.
It's too important.
Doing that. But could affect the games. We'll see if people feel like they move away from disclose because of this, or maybe it doesn't matter at all. I'm not sure. It's going to be interesting to see.
It will be
I
very
haven't played that much with that mechanic yet, because I think it's harder if you don't play Leia in limited. It's quite hard to get the disclose going.
True. Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes, at least.
But it will be interesting to see what happens with it. It's
an interesting. And if we look at like Padme, the leader, the Spotlight leader, I think that she's a really powerful leader, and she will probably see like Premier play.
Probably. If you find good enough cards that can utilize the disease close in a good way, I would say that she might be good, because then she becomes a modified version of Quinlan, which we have seen is very good.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
Maybe she'll probably play maybe a lot more discard than disclose, but some cards will be disclosed as well.
True.
As like the new red-white 2-cost unit carries, probably if not the best card in the set, one of the best cards in the set. Like,
and carries,
if you haven't seen that card, it's a 3/2 for 2, red white, and when she dies, if you disclose, I'm not sure if is it like 2 red and a white, or just
I think
red
it's
white?
2 red and a white.
Just red white, red white. You get a spy token and a ready spy token even. So it's really good. Annoying.
It's a red and a white.
It's really annoying. I don't like it. It's a new card that's being can play, and I don't like that.
You can play it before.
I am a bit worried that Sabine got a little too much help this set.
Sabine got a lot of good cards, that's for sure.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
But we'll see how the meta shows.
But one thing that I've been now, when you said that you can't play it because it's a hero card, is what I figured a little bit with Legends of the Force was that I saw more cards being played outside of aspects. For instance, the Force Lightning. Is that the name for it? Force Lightning, it is.
Force Lightning.
Yeah, yes. For that one card, it's like almost all hero decks have that card. And also, Part of the Darkness is also a card you see now and then. You never saw that in a hero deck before, but suddenly you do it now. So it might be, Carius, can you pay 4 for her and use that? I think so. It's probably good enough.
It's mostly because of Anakin as well.
Yeah, true.
You don't really see the off-aspect cards in decks that don't play Anakin that much. Maybe sometimes it shows up, of course, but it's not that... not really that much. But that's also a fun thing. Like, Anakin is a really well-made card,
I think so too.
Like, giving you the opportunity to, if you're able to play like off aspects cards, he gets really powerful. Without it, he's like not really super good.
True.
If you can only get the -3/-3,
Yeah.
it's still an okay unit, but
yeah.
you really want the -6/-6.
You really want that
to make him pop, like to make him as good as Luke almost, and
for sure.
So I think I think they made that card really. It's very fun for the game because it makes you, if you want to put Anakin in a deck, you really do want to have some like off aspect cards as well,
sure.
so you can turn him on.
Exactly.
I like that. It's fun.
I usually don't.
One of the.
I usually don't play Anakin if I don't have been able to put down any villainy cards, for instance, in the discard pile, because I don't think he is good enough for 6 if I don't have both aspects, both hero and villainy. So it is an interesting card. I really like it.
Yeah,
it's cool.
I mean, that's one of the strengths of the game, that
for sure,
actually able to play all the cards in a deck if you want to. It's just costs you more. And of course it's not good maybe, but for limited it's really nice that you can, if you get a really powerful like carries in limited, probably it could be worth playing in if you like, if you don't have white or red, you could probably play her for 4 probably. And still a very good card. So that's I think so. Quite cool,
probably. So what is there, do you have any, like, is there any in the new set, is there any favorite cards that you have been upgrading your old decks with, or is there any new leader that you are interested in, started to build decks around?
I mean, usually it's quite hard to know at the start of a meta like this what to play. But so if you I only go in the beginning, like the first few weeks, I usually just go for, like you say, what cards that I think looks fun or cool, or like, of course, if there is something I think is really, really good, I'll try that out as well. But I had to put together a deck with the new Chancellor Palpatine, of course.
Of course.
You know that I like my Palpatines. So I have made a deck with new Palpatine. And it's really fun to play because you're using the new mechanics of plot. So you can draw cards that has plot, and then you can, when you deploy him, you get to play the first plot card costs 3 less. So you can play often play like 2 or sometimes even 3 cards when you deploy him. So he has a really powerful deploy turn, and that's quite fun to play, really actually. Powerful. So.
And if the listeners want to watch
I think that's the first deck I'll
we played that on YouTube when we got the press kit from FFG. You played the spotlight, one of the spotlight decks that's Palpatine, so you can go there and check that out. So you got the first taste
and
there.
That's I have tried build a deck with the Data Vault. I'm usually not a big fan of Data Vault, so I'll see how that works out. But
so Palpatine Data Vault.
This deck actually draws quite a lot of cards with his ability, so could work. We'll see. But it's fun at least. So But cool. I'm not sure if he can withstand like all the aggro that's gonna show up.
Might be. Interesting.
I also have tried a deck with Daedra.
It's an interesting leader.
Red villainy leader that actually deploys on 4. But I've made the very controlly deck that, so it's
of course you
with the Colossus, the 35 base.
Okay.
And then just a very controlly deck because her ability to either do 2 damage to a unit or draw a card. That's quite a good thing to have really in a control deck actually. So
I can see her being a good
looking forward to try that out more as well.
I played Daedra on the second pre-release. It's fun to play her, but and I think she can be really strong.
She probably works very well with like double red as an aggro deck as well.
Probably.
So that's quite cool if that's the case for a leader to be able to be both super aggro and
control.
Super control. That's quite nice.
Interesting.
Have you started to build some decks? Trying out some Premiere?
So I was directly when I saw the leaders, I was super curious about Sabé, and
Yeah.
I got one.
Or Keira Knightley,
as you call her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually got a deck from Emil that been on the podcast before, and with Sabé Data Vault. I took that and I modified it quite a lot so it fits my playstyle a bit better, and I have a lot of fun playing her. It's an annoying deck because I probably look at more of your cards than you do. So
Yeah.
and it discards cards, and it's like it's a fun deck to play. I don't know if it is strong enough to be in Premier and be competitive, but maybe. And I bet there will be someone who find a really good deck with Sabé.
That's
I really like.
She has a very cool ability.
Yeah.
I think that's probably a leader I would check out if I played the wrong side.
Yeah.
In this game.
Yeah. So if you don't know Sabé, when she's not deployed, every time a unit attacks the base, you may look at the 2 top cards of your opponent's of one deck. It's not the opponent's, one deck, and you may discard one card and put the other one on the top. And then when she is deployed, if she attacks the base, you let's see, you look at the defending player's hand, and then you may discard one card from that hand and then draw a new one. So it's a lot of like disrupting your cards a lot.
Yeah, she basically has Basine ability on attack.
On attack, exactly.
If she, or not on attack, it's when she completes an attack, or when she does damage to a base or something like that. Yeah.
And it's she's cool together with this Seasoned Fleet Admiral, the green card that costs 2, because the ability there is when an opponent draw a card, one or more card during an action phase, you may give an experience token. So when you attack with Sabé, you force your opponent to draw a card. So then you put an experience token on someone. So that's So that's one of the new leaders. And then I have upgraded my Yoda Red that I've been playing quite a lot with some cards. There are some plot cards that I put in there, but I think one of the most interesting card there that I have had a lot of fun with is this red 3-cost card called Aggressive Negotiations. Because that says that you can attack with a unit, and you can attack, and for the attack you get +1/+0 for each card in your hand. And since the Yoda deck is all about drawing cards, I quite often sits with 8 to 10 cards in my hand. So when, for instance, Luke comes out, so when he hits with 16 or so, that's quite a lot. So
that's quite an attack.
Yeah. So I have put in a lot of like draw cards in the Yoda deck. So I need to survive up to like 6-7 resources, and then I have I most often have 8 to 12 cards in my hand. And if I can deploy Yoda and plot out Cinta, for instance, so I can attack with Yoda directly, and then put out Luke with You're My Only Hope, and then play the Aggressive Negotiation and make 16 damage. It's devastating.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's gonna be quite.
Yeah,
that's an interesting card.
So it's an interesting
probably
card.
Gonna show up in a few decks. Now another is what's it called? Emergency Powers or something like that, right? The black-blue card.
I wouldn't know.
That I also think. You don't go black and blue, maybe, but let's see. I have to check just what. Yeah, Emergency Powers. It's called. It's a 1-cost blue-black.
Yeah.
And choose a non-leader unit and pay any number of resources.
Oh yeah.
For
That's
each
a
resource
crazy
paid,
card.
Give an experience token to chosen unit.
Yeah.
That I've like started to almost like as soon as I play a blue black deck, if it's not the super control, if you play a lot of units, I feel like this could be like a card you almost always put in like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Because it's such a card, but in the end game, if you have long matches and like you've played, maybe you have a lot of units, your opponent maybe doesn't have a lot of units, so they might say that you have 7 or 8 reasons. They play a big unit like Luke.
Yeah.
And then you just give one of your units +6/6 or +7/7, and then go to base. So could be quite a good card to just like end games with.
It can be a very game changer also.
Yeah, if you have very long games.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably quite well, it's well made, the card, because it's choose a non-leader unit. If you could choose a leader unit with it, probably would be too strong. Because the leaders are much harder to remove from the game with removal and such. So I really like how the card is made.
Yeah,
so that's a fun card as well. I'm gonna look more into.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, so I think it's there. I mean, there is a lot of. I also think that I have rebuilt my Luke from JTL, the fighter Luke, because I see now a lot of the pilot decks coming back, like Han, the pilot Han, a leader, and Luke, and so I think that the meta might change a little bit here, and I think the new leaders and the plot mechanic and the disclosure, I think they will change up the meta a little bit. I mean, it's too early to say, but it might be. It might do that. So it will be interesting.
Another fun. Just have to say, like another fun leader I've tried out a few times is Dryden Voss. I really like that's really cool interaction to be able to. He can discard a card from your hand that costs 6 or more and give a unit, player unit from your hand that costs 5 or less, and give it ambush, so you can like ambush a lot of stuff. That's really fun to do, actually. So I'm not sure if he's gonna be good enough, but
it's a fun character.
Really fun character.
Yeah, I think
I tried it out with. It's quite fun to try it out with. He's green, so I tried it with the red base, because then you can use from Twilight. There is a Darth Maul that costs 5. He's a 5/6. When he attacks, he can attack 2 units instead of 1.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So he's quite fun to ambush into 2 units and kill. It can be crazy.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of like new cool cars in this set, and also mechanics and stuff that will maybe change up a little bit, change the game a little bit. And also, we will never have as many cards as we have now. This is the maximum number of cards we will have, because when the next set comes, the first 3 sets will rotate out. So that is also
that's interesting. Yeah, very interesting.
People now that have started to build decks that do not have the first 3 sets in them. So they are using
try that out.
Yeah, so they're using JTL, Legends of the Force, and the Secret of Power. So they're building decks that are more heavy on those sets, which I think is a little bit interesting. And I also think that might change up stuff a little bit.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, like, right now could be a good time to try out double aspects, to like double blue or double yellow, because now we have the most cards we are gonna have. So you don't need like the black or the white cards. You can maybe manage to just go with one aspect. That's I've always liked to play with, because the big like the villainy and cunning and aggression command, those cards are really fun to play. So and they're quite strong when you play them for 4, so doing double aspect can be nice. So that can might be a time for that now.
They haven't reprinted those cards. I hope they do it in the
not
next
yet
set.
Well, it's going to be very interesting to see in the next set that comes with rotation, if they reprint like the cards, the double aspect cards that's named as the aspects. Because I really think they either have to reprint them or they need to
remake them,
new versions of them. Because I really feel like I like having them in the game. It feels right to have them in the game. So I hope they do one of the other.
Yeah.
One or the other. But it's gonna be interesting to see how they think on this.
Yeah. I really agree with that. I also like to have them in the game. They are strong cards, and they make the game fun somehow. So I really hope so. So what are you? I mean, we will go back to this, of course. But is there anything you will miss when things rotate out? Now, when we're talking,
of course, I guess we'll probably talk even more about
we
this
will.
in March when rotation actually comes. But obviously, I'm gonna miss playing Palpatine, Emperor Palpatine, because it's been my go-to leader so far.
Yeah,
hands out the most fun leader I've played in this game, in Premiere at least. So that's gonna be tough, but then again, I also don't have to play against Sabine anymore.
That's true. So I will really miss Yoda, the leader Yoda, and my beloved Luke unit.
So Luke unit, and and I mean Vader unit's gonna be really sad when he goes away, because he's the green from set 1. He's super fun to play.
Lot of iconic cars that goes away that I will miss for sure. But we will get back to that when it comes to for sure.
It's also a very interesting time, because it's gonna be gonna feel like a whole new game. But as you said, we don't want to go ahead of it of this now.
We have this set to go through first. For sure.
And I'm also looking forward to that, actually. I'm really looking forward to see where the meta goes with this set. It's going to be very interesting to see.
I'm very curious, because I really, as I said, I have changed my mind about this set, and I really think it's fun to play. So
please do come with your predictions of this set if you want to interact with us, either on Discord or in the comments or something like that. It's
in comments on Spotify or YouTube for sure. And we had also, I just remember that we got in our Discord, there was they posted a video about the new raid deck, the Ray 5, that I love so much.
Raid you yellow. Need to try that out.
I actually tried it, and I still like my blue one better, but it was interesting, and I really enjoy that you give us suggestions like that. And I would also say that if you have any fun decks that you have built now when the Secrets of Power is out, please share it with us, because I would love to try them out. And who knows, if we get a bunch of decks, maybe you and me can try them out against each other on videos or something like that. So if you have any ideas or any cards that you really love the new in the new set, or any thoughts about that, please let us know, because we will love to hear about that for sure. So put that on either in our Discord or put it as a comment on Spotify or YouTube for sure. So keep those coming. All right, maybe we should wrap it up now.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Yeah. So so we have a Discord, as we said now, and we will link we will have the links in the description, both to the Discord and the YouTube. And as we said, we have 3 new YouTube videos up from the press kit we got for this set, which was really nice to get to see all the new stuff a little bit before. And both me and Magnus are in the Swedish and the international Discord. Me as Falloin and Magnus as Dragonfly. So interact with us there. That's we always appreciate that. And thank you so much for listening, everyone. And we will be back again in 2 weeks. So until then, bye bye.
Bye bye.